And the iconic Tirupati Laddus will no longer be using the ghee of the Karnataka Milk Federation run Nandini dairy. This after the Tirupati Devasthanam, the trust that manages the richest temple located in Andhra Pradesh, awarded the contract to a different company as the prices of Nandini milk products were hiked recently. Reacting to the development, the Karnataka Milk Federation chairman said that they cannot supply ghee at competitive prices as there is no match for Nandini ghee's quality.
ತುಪ್ಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಂದಿನಿ ತುಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಂಗೆ ನಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದು ತುಪ್ಪ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 100% ಗ್ರಾಹಕರು ನಮ್ಮ ತುಪ್ಪನ ಸರ್ಟಿಫೈಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ತಿರುಪತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಯಾರಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತುಪ್ಪ ಭಾಳ ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ನಂದಿನಿ ತುಪ್ಪದಿಂದನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಸುಮಾರು 1 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಅವರು ಟೆಂಡರನ್ನು ಕರೆದ್ರು, ಟೆಂಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಯಾರು? ತಿರುಪತಿ ತಿರುಮಲ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ನವರು. ಸೊ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟ್ ರೇಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತುಪ್ಪ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೊಕ್ಯೂರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೆಂಡರ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ರೇಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು L1 ಯಾರಿರ್ತದೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರೇಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸು, ಈ ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಡೋಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ತುಪ್ಪ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರು, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
And the temple trust has said that the contract has been awarded to a new company as it offered to supply ghee at the lowest price in any tender. As regards the quality of ghee and the laddus, the trust is assured that it has prescribed quality parameters which will be adhered to.
He is making allegation that TTD has not allowed them and to supply ghee to the TTD. The statement of the president of KMFO is not correct. TTD procures all the items required for the TTD, including ghee, through e-tender. We have to award contract to L1, that is the lowest offered rate only. TTD has prescribed quality parameters, and whoever is the L1, whenever supply comes to us, that ghee will be tested in our lab. In the recent tenders, that is March 2023, even KMF did not participate and offered the rate.
The BJP is hit out at the Siddaramaiah-led Congress government, reminding them of how they raised the issue of Nandini vociferously before the elections, vowing to save it. BJP is asked who's now responsible for the loss of the 80 crore rupee contract that has been given, that has rather been taken away now from the state-run dairy.
It is very unfortunate. Before the election, the Congress party was raising lot of issues about Nandini and demanding to save Nandini from the hands of BJP government. But unfortunately today Nandini has lost a tender of supplying ghee to the Tirupati Devasthanam, which was being done for the last 50 years. The price rise has affected. Now the Nandini is losing a very big business. I put the blame on this Siddaramaiah government squarely. They need to explain to the people why they failed to win the tender.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's go across to our guest now. GS Prashant, the spokesperson of Karnataka BJP. Rahul Easwar is an activist who joins us. Ravi Srivastava is a political analyst and advocate. Nikhil Jain is also a political analyst joining us. Nikhil Jain, to you first. We remember during the Karnataka elections, the manner in which the Congress has raked up, fears that Amul is being brought in to target Nandini, that Nandini will be safeguarded by the Congress government. And now the BJP is saying that the Congress government should answer that what it has reduced Nandini to.
Madhav, that is the point. The BJP keeps leveling allegations that are absolutely baseless. Nandini, that is the Karnataka Milk Federation, has a revenue of 4,800 crores in a year. This contract is worth 80 crores, number one. Number two, the assertion by the BJP that the Karnataka Milk Federation had been supplying the temple for the past 50 years has been rebuked by the chairman of the trust himself. Number three, the price of the milk by Nandini has been increased from 39 rupees per litre to rupees 42 per litre for toned milk. I live in Delhi, you also live in Delhi. We know how much the milk in Delhi costs. It costs 53 rupees for Mother Dairy. In the neighbouring state of Tamil Nadu, it costs 44 rupees. So in most of the states of the country where milk is supplied by these cooperative federations, the price of milk is much higher than what the Karnataka government has raised it to. Thirdly, when we talk about the pricing of milk by the Karnataka Milk Federation, we are forgetting that the Karnataka Milk Federation is not a for-profit company. It's not something that the profits are going in the pockets of Congress or Siddaramaiah or DK or anybody else. They would be given back to the farmers. So if there is a 3 rupee rise in per litre cost of milk, the farmers of Karnataka are making more. So what should be the concern of the Congress government to have these figures float around
once
on
again,
the
sir,
internet?
let me just read out from the Congress manifesto to you. And this is a specific page referring to Nandini, Shira Dhare, to increase the per litre milk subsidy for all farmers from 5 rupees to 7 rupees. So rather than increasing the subsidy to the farmers, you've decided to increase prices. Why? Because your coffers are empty. Isn't that what's happening?
See, first of all, we don't know that the subsidy would not be increased. Secondly, the point is that when milk is costing more than 50 rupees a litre in rest of the country, why can it not cost 42 rupees in a state that is more affluent than most parts of the country?
Maybe that was the USP of Nandini,
I don't
sir.
understand what
because
is
the kind of
issue
offset that is
the
given to
BJP
the
tries to
farmers
create
is
out of
perhaps not
everything.
seen in other states. Because they're giving such a huge amount of subsidy to farmers that they can afford to give the prices low. Let GS Prashant come in on this now. GS Prashant, this is a false bogey that is being raised by the BJP. The organization, the Milk Federation, is absolutely strong financially, and if anyone benefits from this price hike, it is the farmers of Karnataka. Therefore, there is no reason for you to object. GS Prashant, please respond to Nikhil.
Madhav, Congress habit is what all of us know. Their DNA is appeasement and corruption. Now, what is their main habit? Day job is perpetuating lies. Now, look at the blatant lie by the Congress stating that TTD is refused. TTD's chairman, who just played out the clip, said that KMF did not even participate in the e-tender. So on whose insistence, we don't know. That they did not participate now. The KMF chairman says that we can't reduce the price and participate in the tender, and he's also gone on to record to say that we are sure that others won't have the quality. See, we're not getting on to the quality aspect. We know that Nandini is a brand revered by all Kannadigas, and it is doing well across the bordering states as well. Be that as it may, the Congress lies factory, what are they trying to do now? By increasing the price of the milk by 3 rupees. Now Nikhil Jain will be giving a good example of how milk is costing 53 rupees in Delhi, 44 in Tamil Nadu. Same Congress, when the same data was put forth before election saying that, look, Nandini milk is 39 rupees as against Amul's 50 plus rupees, and people will continue to buy Nandini. They made a hue and cry saying that BJP is not standing with Nandini and wanted to support Amul, though it's a free trade country. On the other side, now they are shedding crocodile tears saying that, look, farmers are not going to get benefited here because what subsidy the farmers were supposed to get, they've already taken it back, the Congress government. And now, let Congress government be on record. Let them come out clearly and say that the entire 3 rupees will go to the farmer. Definitely not.
Okay.
Take a simple calculation example. But whatever price they're increasing by 3 rupees, the government wants that money somewhere because its coffers are running dry because of the promises they have made.
Okay.
You had the DCM the other day saying that development cannot be carried out in Karnataka because there's no money. And
right.
also, Madhav, there's one more point I'd like to make.
Yeah, very quickly, 10
It's not only
seconds.
about an 80 crore contract. It's not only about 80 crore contract. It's a sentiment attached with crores of devotees of Tirupati Devasthanam. And probably as Kannadigas and as Nandini Milk, we should have been proud to say that crores of people will have that sentimental value when probably they bow down to the Lord and have that prasadam.
Absolutely. That's an important point. Let me put that point across to Ravi Srivastava. Now, Ravi Srivastava, it's not just about, an 80 crore contract. Advocate Nikhil Jain says 80 crores out of 4,800 crores. What does it matter? It's not even 5%, 10%, whatever it is. The point is that it is a very prestigious thing. You also understand the prestige associated with TTD, Tirumala Devasthanam, and certainly, of course, not just one of the most significant shrines in the southern part of the country, but also remember that this is ironically, one of the richest temples in India, which is saying this is too expensive for us, that we can't afford it.
Madhav, first of all, Nandini is an emotional issue as far as the Kannadigas are concerned. And you have heard that, prior to election, there were moved by the BJP to bring out that Amul and take over the KMF completely and this Nandini brand to be, demolished. So they were doing it, but fact here is the EO of the TTD himself has said that they have never purchased the Nandini ghee for that matter.
No. Let's not swing between extremes, sir. He said that. He has said. Once again, let me just clarify. He has said that this year they have not participated. This year they have not participated. Earlier also they were L2. It's perhaps not the entire ghee. It's portions of ghee. But there is no denying the fact that Nandini has supplied to TTD in the past. Now, why they have chosen not to do so, we can debate. Technical points the whole evening. The point that is being made by the KMMF very clearly is that they will not bid below a certain point. They are not going to compromise on the quality, is what Nandini is saying very clearly. That much is also on record, Ravi Srivastava.
As an L2, they have made some part supply of it, but that does not mean that this is the cheapest milk available. Still at 42 rupees. I am asking a question to BJP. Where are you protesting for reducing the price of milk here? And second thing is, where the ghee price has been raised by Nandini? It is only the milk price has gone up by 3 rupees. Where the ghee price has gone up?
The ghee price
has also gone up, sir. It has gone up.
Please look at it.
Ghee price has gone up.
It has gone up, sir. The Milk Federation is on record saying that the milk price goes up, ghee will also go up. Where will the ghee come from if not from the milk? Ravi Srivastava, where will the ghee come if it's not from the milk?
Agree, but they have not yet publicized that price.
Okay.
They have not done it yet.
Okay, it's happening. It's happening. Don't worry, it's happening. Rahul Easwar is smiling also. He wants to respond to you also. Rahul Easwar, I also want to know, apart from all of this, how is the taste of the Tirupati Laddu going to change?
That's one real concern we all have. First of all, Madhavji, I respect our liberal friends, but we cannot be too liberal with facts. We have to be very conservative with facts. That's the first point. Second, as we all know, beyond anything, Tirupati Laddu is an emotion for crores of devotees. We all agree and respect the fact that Nandini is an emotional issue for every Kannadiga. Similarly, Tirupati is an emotional issue for every South Indian and perhaps all of Indian, especially believers, because there is a lot of sanctity attached with it. In management terms, you can call it brand, but as a believer, it is something sacred. There is a sanctity, and if Nandini is losing it, it is a case of mismanagement. If Nandini is losing it, it is not only in the monetary value of 80 crores out of 4,800 crores. There is much more sanctity, and especially in connection to food, especially prasad like ghee or things which are attached to prasad like ghee are very sacrosanct. So it is a failure for Nandini. Beyond politics, it is a part, it's a mismanagement of the particular government or the administration if they are not winning the contract. It's a loss for Nandini itself, and it cannot be gauged in monetary terms alone. There is a spiritual, cultural, emotional, heritage-based value for it. And I don't know how people can miss it. And Tirupati Devasthan is so sacred for all of us. And Tirupati Laddu is so sacred.
Rahul, it is a deliberate attempt to vilify the government, which is trying to help the cow.
Government has mismanaged the situation.
It is a deliberate attempt by the BJP people to malign the government.
Please have healthy criticism. Sir, please have healthy criticism. There is always sanctity attached. And please don't belittle Tirupati and Tirupati Laddu. It is very unfortunate to hear somebody say Tirupati
Laddu does not have the Nandini. They may have it next year. They have not participated in the tender this time.
One of the most emotionally connected temples in the whole of Indian subcontinent. So please have that.
I am not denying that, but when they cannot compete with the other people, they will lose the business. So they will next year or so they will.
No, but Ravi Srivastava, the large question that many are asking. I mean, we are almost out of time. But let me just ask you this: that promises were made which are costing about 50,000 crore rupees. Normal government business, new projects are not being inaugurated because the coffers of the state are empty. Now there are those who are asking that even in this particular decision, is this just being done with a bid to mop up more money? Because at the end of the day, if the coffers of the government are empty, that's perhaps why the cheapest milk starts becoming more expensive.
Just read today's newspaper of your
Congress
only.
Is in this habit now. They are going to do
please,
this.
Sir, the question is to me.
The
question is to me, sir.
They will never stand for.
The question is to me. The government of India is constantly squeezing the reimbursement of money to Karnataka.
No, we're out of time. We're out of time. There's no question about it. Even the centre has to account for that, because clearly when it comes to fuel prices, there's a huge controversy here at the centre. Jairam Ramesh has tweeted saying that fuel has to be slashed by about 20 to 30%. It's not like other governments are not squeezing the Aam Aadmi. Certainly there are questions that have to be answered on all sides. We'll have to leave it there, gentlemen. Completely out of time this evening. GS Prashant, Rahul Easwar, Ravi Srivastava, Advocate Nikhil Jain, thanks so much for joining us.